and welcome to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is a new game for the channel, Dredge. Now, I've seen this a couple of times on various YouTube channels, but haven't managed to get around to it myself until now. We have the complete edition, so we've got all of the DLC as well. So that's something to look forward to. But I thought we'd take a break from Citizen Sleeper after the two unsuccessful runs. And I'll potentially try and play it myself off recordings to get back into it, because obviously it plays a bit different, but that's a different game. We'll come back to that. But for now, we're going to jump into Dredge Complete Edition. So, what is Dredge? Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. Sell your catch, upgrade your boat, and dredge the depths for long-buried secrets. Explore a mysterious archipelago and discover why some things are best left forgotten. So yes, we get creepy fish, we get a ship that we can upgrade, and hopefully do some stories. So let's jump in. Angle wanted. Rot roll. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Oh well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but have a few of the locals to move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay, so we've got our boat, we've got some space, we've got a fishing rod, basic fishing pole, and we've got a peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than normal. Splintered and fragile, this rod is only capable of catching the smallest of fish. And the cabin, we have pursuits. Catch fish for the day. Met the mayor of Greater Marrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough. Warned me to be back before nightfall, though. Said something about fog. Bit dramatic. So as many fish as I can, then head back to Greater Marrow. Pale Reach and the Iron Rig, which we have. Those are the DLCs. We've got a map. Something up there. Devil's Spine, Twisted Strand, the Marrows, Stellar Basin, and Gale Cliffs. So that's the map. We have no messages, notes, or journals, and our encyclopedia is empty. So, left stick to move, left stick back to reverse, turn. Oh, adjust height. There we go. Move to a fishing spot, look for splashes on the surface, and press A to start fishing. Okay. So start fishing with X. A blue mackerel. Okay, and then, yeah, so as you can see, we can place stuff like Resident Evil. There we go. Is the best way to describe that. The or old school Resident Evil, that is. Okay, so that one's depleted, so we can head off to another one. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage and obscures hazards. Its dim light provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Okay. Okay. Disturbed water. Shallow. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay. This one? Yes. Okay. So pop him there. Okay. We can put him there. Pop him there. Okay. Oh. When you're moving, fishing, taking other. Time only advances. Okay. Can't do there. I can fish here though. But I did also see a trophy caught. Nice. I did see. I'll just pop you in there. I'm gonna leave that because there's a message in a bottle. But we are gonna have to start thinking about going back home soon. Okay, added to cabin. So we have a message. 20th of August 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon. Our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Morrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colours are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Okay. So we do want to start heading back. Okay, that's oceanic. We can't do there. We can here, and we've got a bit of time. Oh, that one's depleted as well. Select your lights by holding left bumper. Oh, and then toggle them with X. Can't do that one. Oh, nearly crashed it. There we go. Oh, something's looking at us at the top there. Exposure to frog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Oh. Oh, dock. Oh, I see. You hold it down. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Okay, so we've got my storage, which has all my fish in it. Okay. $50 remaining. Fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you've got. It's $12. There we go. So, let's see what you've... no, we did that bit. Oh, sell all fish. Hold down it. Okay. And storage and cargo. Okay. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Okay. We've already paid off half of our debt. That's quite good. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your ship vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favours round here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Right. So what's that? That is a shallow. A weighted line. Initial time, the fishing speed plus 40%. Plus 10%. A basic fishing. Okay, so that would give us access to the shallows then. A rusty outboard engine. Speed gives speeds us up. But those are both 100. Okay. So 2 lights, cracked bulb or a cloudy lens. So, but that's 100. Okay. I don't think there's any point doing anything just yet. Cabin, encyclopedia. Okay, so we've got arrow squid. Blue mackerel, cod. We haven't got any aberrations. Interesting. 10, 18. And there's 2 aberrations of that as well. Oh, okay. So what was the I don't know what it was that we caught. Oh, hang on. Exotic. Not cool. Okay. A fresh start. Met the mayor of Greater Morrow, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough. Caught a fish and returned to dock. I sold my catch to the fishmonger. He'll buy any fish that I bring in. I visited the shipyard and met the shipwright, who can upgrade and repair my boat. Okay. Right, so... research. Hydraulic rod. Catches oceanic. So rods, engines, improved outboard engine. Okay. I think we go for the hydraulic rod. Which now means that is available in stores, yeah. Right. What can I do for you? I'd like to pay off some of my debt. Of course. How much would you like to repay? All of it. Fantastic. Now, what else can I do for you? I want to ask you about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? Gale Cliffs. Well, the main port over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left one way or another. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? Stella Basin. Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort on the atoll, built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you fancy getting your hooks into some of those. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? I don't think there's much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees. It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you're going to go exploring there. And then... Devil's Spine? Ah, yes. It's quite exciting, really. An active volcano against a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Oh, no, we've done that. That's all for now. What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running around on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? Okay... I should get back to fishing. Except we are going to sleep. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts. Great Tomorrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Okay, so we've got the dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We need a decent stock of hard materials for those projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Okay, so I didn't pick anything up, so we can't do any upgrades yet. The fishmonger. I've had a special order come through for a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They are for 1 gulf flounder and 1 grey eel. Just bring them back when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water first in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Okay, so we can. Okay, so that's. So if we. Okay. That's oceanic, shallow. Right, let's get that in there. There we go. So now we can do shallow water. We can undock. So now we've got to find some shallows. Gulf flounder. They're quite big, aren't they? Move him there. Yeah. So, right, so if we have a look at the cabin, encyclopedia, mackerel cod, okay, 1 flounder and 1 eel, so we need to find shallow waters. Okay. A grey eel. Is that what I needed? Gulf flounder and a grey eel. Yes. Okay. What I might do is take them back and sell them and then go back out. Which might be a bit of a risk, but we're running out of space. But I think we should have time. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's all ready to go. There we go. That hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here if this one's a little bit more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like round here. Good luck. Right, sell all fish for 34. There we go. Right. Does that 133? Okay. Let's go back over here. Yeah. Gone. Ah. That's what we want. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. I just don't have the... No, to regular business. Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens. Sometimes you can even tell them just looking from the surface. Okay. Right. Remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store... Oh, that's the dry dock. We don't have any of that. We want the shipwright. So we could get another engine. Troll nets, but I think we want a light. Okay. But I think what we'll do is we will sleep through the night, and that will be all we've got time for, unfortunately. Oh, a hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension.
Oh, why are you here?
I've come to fish.
There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on.
She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Oh, the mayor wants to speak to me. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Where can we pop that? Let's pop that down there. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Okay. So we've got a new pursuit, which is the order. We've got the squid, we just need the grouper. They only bite at night. Deliver the package. Deliver the package does not work at a Little Marrow. Okay. Greater Marrow. East. Oh, I see. Oh, just the other side of the bay. Got it. Okay. But that is all we've got time for. Game mode normal. Passive clock style. But I want to save and quit. Confirm. So yes, a slightly shorter episode this time round. We will be back with more. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.